Hey guys, it is the first day of school, 8/26. Welcome to calendar time. Now, not every day will I be on here. So it's going to be up to you to do these types of things with your own picture of the calendar. I plan to put a picture of the calendar or something like it on each day's activity so that you have something to refer to. But today I just kind of want to give you a look into what calendar actually looks like when you are teaching calendar. So up here on my board, I have my actual calendar. I have my hundreds chart. Here is where we will write what day of school we are in. This is where I will be writing the date. So these things are all important for calendar time. And I'm going to pick up my computer and I'm going to show you a little bit closer. So here is the calendar. Here is our hundreds chart. Right there is where we will write the first day of school. And up there is where we will write the date. So hopefully, and I'm going to change this a little bit just so you can ignore the noise, but I want you to be able to see. So here's the noise. Okay, so now that you are closer a little bit, we're going to start off with the calendar. So today is August. It is August, still August. We will see each other 4 days in August because today is actually August 26th. Okay, down here is the 26th. Now, we go to school here, which is the 27th. We go to school here, the 28th. But then on Saturday, we don't go to school, and Sunday, we don't go to school. So we're not in school the 29th or the 30th, but we do come back on the 31st. There's nothing here. I wonder what happens on that day. Does school just stop? No. This is August. When you get to the end of August, does anyone know what comes next? What comes after August? If you said September, you're right. September comes after August. So when you get to the end of August and you run out of numbers, then September 1st begins. Okay, so this right here is not August. This would be September 1st. And the calendar would change. So today is August the 26th. And we read a calendar from left to right, just like you read a book. Okay, you start over here and you read going this way. You don't read going this way. Okay, you read going from left to right. So Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Okay, and I know that you know that song. Days of the week, days of the week, days of the week, days of the week, days of the week. There's Sunday and there's Monday, there's Tuesday and there's Wednesday, there's Thursday and there's Friday, and then there's Saturday. Days of the week, days of the week, days of the week, days of the week, days of the week. Okay? So that would be up here, and it goes across from left to right. Sunday, Monday, there's Sunday, and there's Monday, there's Tuesday, and there's Wednesday, there's Thursday, and there's Friday, and then there's Saturday. So today is Wednesday, and how did I know that? Because here's the 26th. That's what day we are on, and it was right here after the number 25. If you go straight up, boop, 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 I will see that the 26th is on Wednesday. That says Wednesday. So today is Wednesday, August the 26th, and then you have to put the year, because when we write the date, we go month, day, year. Does anybody know what the year is? It's 2020. So what I'm going to write up here is August 26th, 2020. So I'm going to grab my marker. I'm going to try not to block your view, but I'm going to write August. August starts with a capital letter because it's the name of the month. So August 26th, then there's a comma, and you write 2020. Okay? Now when you're at home, parents, babysitters, if you're in charge of the learning for today, you might want to just write the date this way on a dry erase board after looking at the picture of the calendar that is linked to this video. If you have a paper calendar, that would probably be best. They're pretty cheap. You can get them at Dollar Tree. You can get them at Walmart. I think I've even seen them at Dollar General. If you feel that that would be beneficial for your online learning area, that is something that I would recommend. So for right now, though, if you don't have that, you might want to just go on and write August 26, 2020 on a dry erase board. Now, the next part of calendar would be discussing that Wednesday is the third day of our school week, because there's 5 days in our school week: Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. 1, 2, 3. But it's actually the fourth day of the whole week. Can anybody tell me how many days there are in a week? 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So the 26th is actually the fourth day of the week, but it's the third day of our school week. So don't get those confused. Now, we've written our date. We've talked about reading the calendar from left to right. We've talked about what happens when you get to the bottom of the calendar. Well, today is, of course, the first day of school. So we're going to talk about the day of school. And sometimes students get very confused between the date and what day of school we're on. So please don't do that. Understand that there is a difference. The date is one part of calendar, but then how many days we've been in school is another part of calendar. And it's actually the part where we get into some addition and subtraction. So today is the first day of school. So I have already written up here, it says it is the first day of school, and I will show you that. It is the first day of school. So I've written first there. Now what we would do in the normal classroom is we would talk about ways to make 1. And this is something that you did in kindergarten. You should have gone all the way up to 5 in kindergarten. Ways to make 1, ways to make 2, ways to make 3, ways to make 4, and ways to make 5. So let's think back to kindergarten. Using your bunny ears, I know you guys have done that before. Think about all the ways there are to make 1. I can think of 2 ways. How about you do it with your bunny ears, or you can hold it up for your parents or a babysitter. This. What's that? This is 1 and 0. Is that the only way? It can flip-flop. We call that commutative property. I had the 1 on this hand first. This time I'm going to have the 0 on this side, and I'm going to put the 1 on this side. So another combination of 1 would be 0 and 1. So there's actually 2 ways to make 1. 1 plus 0 or 0 plus 1. They can flip-flop. So in our classroom, what we would do is talk about how to write that number sentence. 1 plus 0 equals 1. 0 plus 1 equals 1. And I would write it right here. Actually, I'd probably call a student up to do it. So 1 plus 0 equals 1. 0 plus 1 equals 1. And those are the 2 ways to make 1. Those are the 2 number sentences. And if you're at home, of course, and you get to this part of calendar, you can probably have your child just write it on a dry erase marker, or they could probably get out their math spiral notebook, the one that they chose for math, and have them write just the combinations in their notebook. So normally what we do is we just kind of flip over the number on our hundreds chart, which you do not have, but we have the number 1, because the goal for introducing the number of days we've been in school is to practice our counting. So you would actually have your child maybe practice counting at this point, because that's what we would do in the classroom. We would start at 1, we would go all the way to 100. Actually, in first grade, they're expected to be able to go to 120, and they're also expected to count backwards from 120 down to 0. So this is a good time to do that. when you're talking about how many days you've been in school, because that's what we would normally do in the regular classroom. It's also important to talk about, and I did not do this during calendar, I actually forgot to do it, but when you are talking about the day of the week, today is Wednesday, you should probably ask them, well, what was yesterday? What will tomorrow be? So if we were to do that right now, we would say, okay, today's Wednesday, what was yesterday? They would say Tuesday. You may even ask them to tell you what yesterday's date was. And same thing for tomorrow. All right, guys, so that is exactly how I would do calendar in my classroom. And you may not see me every single day. Some days you're just going to see a picture of the calendar, and you will be expected to kind of go through the calendar and the things that the directions say to do. But I hope this is helpful to you. Good luck. Bye.